In the blistering Texas summer of 1958, a quiet, towering man named Jack Kilby sat alone in a laboratory at Texas Instruments. While his colleagues were away on vacation, Kilby was staring at a problem that threatened to halt the progress of the entire world. At the time, the electronics industry was hitting a numbers wall. Engineers could design incredibly complex machines, but they had to wire thousands of individual components, transistors, resistors, and capacitors, together by hand. It was a mess of flying wires and solder joints. If one connection failed, the whole machine died. Computers were the size of rooms, yet they had less power than a modern toaster. Kilby, a new employee who hadn't earned vacation time yet, had a radical, impossible idea. He realized that instead of making components from different materials and wiring them together, every single part of a circuit could be made from the same block of semiconductor material, silicon. On September 12, 1958, he gathered a small group of supervisors to witness a demonstration. On his workbench sat a sliver of germanium, a semiconductor similar to silicon, with a few tiny wires glued to it. It was ugly, fragile, and barely half an inch long. But when Kilby flipped the switch, an undulating sine wave appeared on the oscilloscope screen. The world's first integrated circuit, IC, the microchip, was born. This single moment changed the trajectory of human history. It took the sprawling, room-sized complexity of 1950s tech and shrank it into a microscopic footprint. But the story didn't end in the lab. Kilby's invention was the spark that led directly to the Apollo guidance computer, allowing NASA to put a man on the moon using a device small enough to fit in the cabin. From that Texas lab, a ripple effect began, the invention of the handheld calculator, which Kilby also co-invented to prove the chip's power, the birth of the personal computer, and eventually the smartphone in your pocket. Today, every piece of modern technology, from your car's engine sensors to the AI processing this video, exists because Jack Kilby spent a lonely Texas summer thinking outside the box. Kilby remained humble until his death, famously saying he just found a way to do things better. In 2000, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics, cementing his legacy as the man who shrunk the world to fit in the palm of our hands.